How was that?
Yeah, thank you. It was very hard. The bike was, I died a few times in there. It was really hard. The boys made a very honest race, but yeah, I'm very happy to come away with the win.
Tell me about that bike leg, because you just were able to keep far enough back without being right at the very front. You still had enough in the tank, didn't you, in order to get through and make it into that final run leg?
Yeah, I played a bit harmonica there in the beginning. We came with a bit of a deficit out of the swim, and yeah, like guys like Rico, Mika, and Kyle, they went really hard to try and catch those first four, and it was really tough for me first lap. I kind of hung on, but it got really hard in there. But then I knew I just had to pace myself well, don't give up. Mentally it gets tough, but then I actually got quite lucky with Mika getting that penalty, and I could try and follow him for another lap and actually gain some time again on the leader, so I could manage my deficit.
Yeah, what was your strategy for this race? Did you obviously look at what Rico did in San Francisco? I imagine all of you looked at what Rico did in San Francisco and thought, hold on a minute, we can't let him get that lead again.
Yeah, definitely. Like, he was so impressive there, and I think actually it was funny. Cal Smith said in the athletes lounge, like 50 minutes before the start, all right guys, we're not gonna let Rico go this time. And they didn't, I had to. But yeah, my plan is just to race up front, race hard. But then it's hard when you get dropped actually. But I know my strength really is the run. So yeah, I had to just focus and try to keep that gap close enough so I could run to the front, and yeah, it worked out well in the end.
Yeah, we were just discussing before we came on air what you've been up to since the 2 hours or so that you finished. So I gather you've been watching the women's race as well. Quick word on what you've seen and Taylor Knibb back to winning ways.
Yeah, it feels like when I win, Taylor wins, and when I get second, Taylor gets second. It's been a few races like this actually. Also Las Vegas last year, and then Taupo 70.3 world champs last year as well. So it's quite funny. Yeah, it's good to see her back up there, and then yeah, Julie, and very impressed actually by Jess Learman, because I know she's been struggling a bit with run injuries, and it's been fun. We've been here for 2 weeks, and so has Jazz, and we've talked a bit, and yeah, she was saying like she's slowly been building up the run, and yeah, it paid off already straight away. So very happy for her.
Yeah, you must have given us some tips on the run. as a man who's one of our best runners on the T100, I mean, she ran beautifully, but so did you.
Yeah, I think she doesn't need tips. She's been along for so long, and for her, I think it's just being injury-free and being able to run on training, and she'll fly.
Lovely. Well, Jelle, thank you so much for joining us down here at the start-finish line. We're going to talk to Marten Van Riel. Marten, congratulations, second place. How does that one feel?
Yeah, it feels good. I mean, 2 weeks ago in San Francisco, my race didn't really go how I wished and how I planned it. So to be back on the podium, that makes me very happy.
Yeah, it was a really strong performance. We were talking in commentary about your season so far. How are you feeling now? Does this feel like you're getting back to the sort of form that we saw you in 2024?
Yeah, I think that I started quite good in Singapore, but then on altitude camp I got sick, and I just didn't have like the preparation I really wished for to come into this combination, San Fran and Vancouver. So yeah, I'm a bit like my run, I know it's not where I want it to be, but I also know that San Fran was really not a good performance for me. So yeah, like I'm happy to see where I am now, and I think that I have a lot to improve on, with hopefully a block of good training and being healthy.
Yeah, you were running with Jelle for quite a significant part of that run leg. I just wonder how much he was able to push your pace and get the best out of you. Even if it wasn't for the win, you were able to work together a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, actually, I tried to work a bit with him, because I know there was like quite a lot of guys from like coming behind us, but I also knew that he closed quite a significant gap in the first lap, so I also knew that he was probably the better runner today. And yeah, like I think together we did put a bit extra time into the ones chasing us, so I didn't have a reply when he attacked, unfortunately, but I hope by the end of the year I'll find that reply.
Yeah, just a word on the challenge and the level that surrounds the T100 this year. We've been talking a lot about how the level feels like it's gone up another step, and obviously as our world champion last year, you're probably the perfect person to answer. Do you think people have raised their game, and likewise you're going to have to raise yours too?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think I haven't put together the perfect race yet this year, but I'm gonna leave that for the end of the year, hopefully. But no, like there's definitely a lot of guys that are yeah, either raised their game, ones that were here last year already, like Rico, like Mika, And there's some other names that joined as well. Hayden, hopefully he's back soon. Jelle. So yeah, that's definitely the field is just top class now, and there's no more just sweeping all the races, unfortunately.
And what are your plans then for the next few months and weeks? Obviously, you've had a really busy period racing in South Africa, you were in Singapore, and obviously you were in San Francisco and Vancouver. What do the next few months look like for you?
Yeah, I think that now I'm gonna head home because I've been away from home for a very long time, and then I'll have a big block again of training up in altitude as well. So I'm probably only gonna be back for the second part of the T100 season. I've got 2 good results on the board now, so I'm confident that with a good preparation and good end of the season, I can battle for the top positions.
Yeah, certainly can. Marten, thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate your time. We're going to let you step out just over here, and you're going to hand the microphone to Mika Noodt. Mika, congratulations, a third place view. That equals, of course, your best result, similar to what you did in San Francisco. How are you feeling about that?
Yes, thanks so much. Very happy overall. It was a tough day out there, and yeah, super pleased to be able to confirm my shape from San Francisco, even though I think today I did an even better race. So yeah, over the moon with the first part of my season.
Yeah, it's even more impressive perhaps with that 1-minute drafting penalty that you got as well. I mean, give us your thoughts on that, and have you guys discussed it in amongst yourselves and whether or not you sort of agree with it?
Yeah, we've discussed it quite a lot. Yeah, sure. I mean, Kyle also got one, and yeah, I mean that's racing. It was my own mistake, I think. Like Kyle passed me at the end during the downhill. Then I took on some nutrition, and just I didn't pedal. I looked down. I drank something. I took a gel, thinking that he would ride away. But then I looked up and realized, even though I didn't push the pedals at all and took some nutrition, he was still there. So I mean, my setup is just too fast, apparently. So yeah, I didn't have an advantage, but it's still okay to give the penalty. But yeah, it was my first ever drafting penalty, so I was very embarrassed about it because I consider myself a fair racer, and as I said, I think I didn't have an advantage. But yeah, then I'm very proud that I kept composed and even managed to close the gap to the front guys on my own. So I knew I was probably the strongest biker today, which gave me a lot of confidence for the run. But it also gave me sore legs for the run.
I was going to ask, how much energy did you expend getting back up to the front from that bike after penalty?
A lot. Like on that one uphill, I made up I think 20 seconds, so I went really all out there. And then on the first lap, I tried to follow Jelle on the run, but yeah, A, my legs were cooked, and B, he was just super strong, so I knew I had to settle for my own pace. But then I felt better from lap to lap, which also gave me new confidence again. And then during lap 5, I thought, I'm gonna attack Kai soon. Still felt good, and very happy that I could pull it off.
Yeah, we've been discussing how you were seemingly one of the most confident athletes that we came across this week in all of the stuff and the press that we've been reading and you've been talking. I just wonder, as you look ahead to the rest of the season, how much confidence are you going to take from these 2 brilliant podiums and into the second half of the T100 season?
Oh yeah, a lot for sure. I mean, Singapore was an okay race, P9, and then I had a great block at altitude, and now I've got 8 weeks until London. I mean, I'm just going to focus on the T100 this year to make sure I'm going to be at 100% each race, because even though in Singapore I was at, say, 98%, and you are so far off, I really want to hit every race from now on with 100%. Yeah, therefore I'm going to take a rest now and then do a 6-week build up towards London and Fréjus, which I'm really looking forward to, finally racing in Europe again. And yeah, I take a lot of confidence from it, and hope to keep that podium streak going.
Yeah, a training camp. It's hard to believe that you guys can get even fitter, but it sounds like that's what you're going to try and aim to do over the next few weeks. Thank you so much, Mika. Really appreciate your time.
Good job, Jason. Whatever there, boy. It was like a mass accident. Look at it.